Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for this Monday afternoon video right here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video and hit the subscribe button down below and subscribe to my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, find me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, share this video all over the internet, and tap that bell to turn on all my notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And that's it. Hopefully YouTube can send out my videos, but they're not, so you have to refresh my channel every day or every other day, whenever you hopefully get my videos. Because YouTube sucks. And that's all I gotta say about that. That's it. Alright, been a while since I did a video on this channel. It's been like 2 weeks. And I apologize for not doing any AEW and NXT videos. I've been bogged down with work and excuse me. Excuse me. I've been bogged down with work and my allergies have been acting up and my throat's hurting a little bit. I've been just not well for the last 2 weeks, so I'm trying to get back into gear with my videos and into everything. Of course, got a big week this week. We got Raw tonight, the aftermath of Hell in a Cell. We got NXT Halloween Havoc on Wednesday night, along with AEW Dynamite as well. Got that. And then Friday night, we got SmackDown's aftermath show. Well, the pre-Halloween show for SmackDown. Probably some Halloween-themed shit on SmackDown. So we'll see what happens with that. And then this Saturday's Halloween. And then Sunday we turn the clock back 1 hour, so we gain an hour of sleep. And got football on Sunday as well, so got a big week ahead of us, and we're gonna see what happens with all that. As I get my hair all messed up, is this what it is? Gotta get this mane of hair cut by Thanksgiving, so it is what it is. It's a little messed up. So it's still messed up. So yeah, it's still gonna be messed up, man. Whatever. All right, so like I said, we got a big week of wrestling. So we just came off a pretty decent pay-per-view last night, Hell in a Cell. I shall get to in a minute. And we got Raw tonight, like I said, and then rest of the week. We got some great action coming away, and I'll be here hopefully the rest of the week to give you my thoughts and analysis on AEW Dynamite, NXT Halloween Havoc, and SmackDown this Friday night. And on Saturday night when I get home from work, yes, I do got to work on Halloween, which sucks. But it's not even time and a half. It's not even a major holiday like Thanksgiving or anything. But I wish it was a major holiday, but it's not. So I get time and a half. But I'm working Halloween night, so get some of the kiddies coming into the store, give them some candy, even though I don't want to, because I don't want to be in that close proximity shit. Even though I'm behind a partition, so gonna have to do that for a couple hours on Saturday, and then hopefully Sunday I get off. But we'll see what happens with my schedule for next week, the beginning of November. Getting closer to the end of the year. I got 8 weeks away from my birthday and Christmas Eve and Christmas. 8 weeks away for Christmas, 9 weeks away for the end of this fucking year. So the end of the year is coming quick, and so is the holiday season. We're I think 3 or 4 weeks away from Thanksgiving. So that should be pretty good, even though we're not going to get a parade here in the Northeast in New York City. Not going to get a virtual Thanksgiving Day parade, which sucks. And most families are not going to be gathered together because of this fucking virus. and I'm probably working that day anyway because I gotta work. I always work on Thanksgiving, which sucks. But hopefully I can get the early shift, so I don't have to miss Thanksgiving with my parents and the missus, and I can get it early, and then I worry about Black Friday when I know a lot of people are going to be coming in and buying Christmas stuff, because Christmas stuff is going to be on being put up probably right around Thanksgiving time, probably in the next couple of weeks. All the Christmas stuff is going to come in, all the trees and all the lights and all the decorations and all that other shit will be put up in the next couple of weeks at my store. So, and then over the next coming weeks, we'll probably start selling it, probably like 50% off or something like that. And then by after Christmas, we're going to be 75% off. When people are still going to be buying Christmas stuff because Russian Thanksgiving, Russian Christmas, and other things. The Hanukkah is going to be around Christmas time, Kwanzaa. So all that stuff's going to be going out. Yes, I picked my nose. Thank you. But that's all it is. So the holiday season is close approaching, and my birthday's close approaching too. And I'm gonna be hitting that ripe old age of. If you didn't know what that is, that's 4 dumbasses. For you dumbasses at home, gonna be right in the mid 40s, 44. So my dad's birthday's tomorrow, so that should be fun. Might go see him, say happy birthday, hang out with him for a little bit, and then come back home because I got stuff to do and gotta get ready for work on Wednesday. Not a couple of hours, not too much. And then I'm off Thursday, and then I got Friday and Saturday. And long hours. I got long hours on Friday. I got like 8.5 hours I gotta work. I gotta work a long day Friday. And then Saturday I work a couple of hours. Not too much, maybe about 6 hours. And then I come home. And then hopefully Sunday I'm off to watch the football games. Watch the Niners crush the Seahawks. And all that other good stuff. But anyway, enough about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this cloudy, bleh, raw, disgusting, horrible Monday afternoon, October the 26th, 2020, it is time for your late and out-of-date Hell in a Cell 2020 review. Now, Hell in a Cell came your way last night from the Thunderdome in Orlando, Florida, at the Amway Center, which there will be at for the next couple weeks. There was reports today that the WWE will be at the Amway Center till November the 24th, which is 2 days after the Survivor Series, which is based all around The Undertaker. And Taker's going to be there. What's he going to do? Probably not much. He'll be the host and, maybe have some altercation with somebody near the end of the show or beginning of the show. That's basically it. I think Taker's going to do like one bump and that's it. Or get physical and that's it. And that may set up something for WrestleMania or Royal Rumble or I don't know. Bad my way, I had Taker come out, cut a promo, and then a crow flies onto his arm. And then the lights go out. Everybody's going crazy. Well, not the fans are not there, but if there were fans, they would go crazy. And then the lights come on, Sting's behind the Undertaker, and they have an epic stare down. And that sets up Sting versus the Undertaker finally at WrestleMania 37 in a double retirement match. That's what I would do. But I'm not the booker. I don't run the WWE. I wish I did. I run it into the ground, but I run it the way I want it to. I make champions who I want to be champions. Like Adam Cole, baby. Kevin Owens. I keep Randy Orton as champ. You know, like I said, that's a spoiler. I keep Randy Orton as champ. I fired John Cena. I was like, don't even come into my company. Get the hell out of here. Go to TNA. Go to Ring of Honor. Go to don't go to AEW, but because that'd be my competition. But I make WWE in my image. Bring back the golden era, the attitude era. Bring some elements of that into it. Bring back blood. Bring back different elements of those eras. Different matches from those eras, like I bring back some good stuff from the. I bring back the blue cage. Get rid of that fucking cage that's there now because it fucking sucks. Get rid of Hell in a Cell because Hell in a Cell is boring. That cage looks disgusting. Red cage looks like fucking shit. Get rid of that. Get rid of that pay-per-view altogether, and in its place have Halloween Havoc. I have a whole week of Halloween Havoc. Raw Halloween Havoc, NXT Halloween Havoc, SmackDown Halloween Havoc, and then Halloween Havoc, the real stuff. The real pay-per-view. Bring back Spin the Wheel like they make the deal, like they're doing with NXT. There's only 2 matches. I would have the whole show Spin the Wheel make the deal. I know that's kind of redundant and kind of dumb, but make it interesting and put more matches on that fucking wheel. Make it a big gigantic wheel. Put different matches in it. Not the same old crap that we've seen back in WCW, like the Coal Miner's Glove. You know, they have the Chamber of Horrors, which I hope gets used because we haven't seen that in a long time. The Prince of Darkness match. Stuff like that. But I put in First Blood. I put in a barbed wire match, maybe a barbed wire explosion match. Cage of Death match. Yeah, go a little CCW. Bring in the Cage of Death. Bring in the Electric Cage of Death. Well, that'd be almost the same thing, but bring that. I know some people, some guys and girls in the company would be like, "Oh, it's too extreme. Oh, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna take those bumps and try to die." I'm like, you're gonna do it, or you're gonna be fired. You can go to AEW for all I care. You don't want to do it? Get the fuck out. I know people would do it because they're fucking psychos. They want to make the money. They want to please the fans. They want to please me. But bring back bra and panties matches and all this other different storylines like lesbian angles and love angles. And I wouldn't bring back like Edge's sex celebration and anything like that. I wouldn't go that far, but unless Edge was in the company. But you're like, hey, you can do it. Do it with Beth Phoenix. I don't give a shit. But anyway, so see, my throat's not as it was 2 weeks ago. I hurt my fucking throat, puking, and just was a bad day. This was a bad. Good thing I had the day off that day. Yeah, I gotta fucking cut this hair. So Hell in a Cell was last night, and for a show that had only 5 matches, well, they added one during the kickoff show, which made 6 matches. Wasn't that bad of a show. And the 3 Hell in a Cell matches were, well, the first two, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, perfect. Sasha Banks and Bayley, pretty good. Didn't live up to. It was good. I mean, it was a good match, but I expect a little bit better. But that's just my opinion. I thought it was going to be to the level of their 2015 match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 1, where Bayley beat Sasha for the women's title. But still a good match. And then Randy Orton and his mountainous voice and Drew McIntyre. It was okay. They went up the cage. they went on top of the cage. They had a ladder on top of the cage, which wasn't. I don't even think they used that. But they were on top of the cage fighting, and they start climbing down. I was like, somebody's going off the. I want somebody to go off the top of the cage, but not like down the. On the. Like we've seen like the last couple of years, people going off the side of the cage, going down. We saw that, but I was hoping for an RKO off the top of the cage through the announce table. Both men lay it out, and then both the match probably ends like that. But we didn't get that, so it sucks. But still, all in all, pretty decent pay-per-view for what it was worth. And I WWE kind of surprised us last night. And now we're on the road to the Survivor Series, which will probably be Raw versus SmackDown. We don't know about NXT yet. I think Hunter wants to keep the NXT stars off of Raw and SmackDown, and Vince wants to keep the Raw and SmackDown stars off of NXT. So it'll probably just be Raw and SmackDown. And they'll probably have the traditional Survivor Series matches. One of them is going to be the Hurt Business and Retribution. Most likely it's going to be announced probably tonight or in the next couple of weeks. That's going to be a 4-on-4 Survivor Series match. Not that I care, because Retribution is garbage. Probably have that. We'll probably have some champion versus champion matches. Not for the title, of course, but we'll probably get Asuka versus whoever the SmackDown Women's Champion is by then. Maybe be Sasha Banks and Asuka again, but we'll see. And then on the Raw side, we might get well, not the Raw side. Excuse me. For the men's side, we'll probably get Roman Reigns, Mr. Cockfist himself, and the WWE Champion, whoever that may be, in a one-on-one match. Probably end the show, and maybe Taker comes out after that, and maybe start something with Roman or whoever the champion is. But we'll see what happens with that as we start to get there. Probably have Rematch City tonight on Monday Night Raw. Probably hear from the new WWE champion, Randy Orton. There's not this voice. So hear from him. Probably Drew will come out asking for a rematch. Or maybe say, you beat me, but I want my title match, so I want it tonight. Let's probably get that. Other than that, I don't know what else. Probably something with Retribution and the Hurt Business tonight. Why not? Maybe Asuka be on the show, maybe defending her title against I don't know who. It looked like it was going to be Nia Jax or Shayna Baszler, but because what happened last week on Raw with them beating up Asuka. So there might be a tag match coming out of that, because I think Asuka and Natalya might team up or something like that. And Lana might get involved. I don't know. Maybe Lana go through the table for the fifth week not the fifth week in a row, but the fifth time. We'll see. Might get the New Day of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Maybe have a match tonight. Really didn't. They don't have anything planned for tonight except for the fallout from Hell in a Cell, but we'll see what happens tonight in just about 4 hours. So might be a good show, might be not. It's Monday night's always the 3-hour snooze fest as it is. The most horrible show on TV on Monday night. So get that, and we'll see what happens. But let's get into Hell in a Cell. Let's start off this Hell in a Cell review. We already wasted 20 minutes of your precious time. Let's get into it. All right, we start off with the kickoff show. Nothing came out of it except for the pre-match, which was for the 24/7 title. Our Fool R-Truth taking on Drew Gulak. Nothing to write home about. The only good thing about the match was they had a sequence where Drew Gulak was having fun with Little Jimmy. And they were high-fiving and like fist bumping and all this and that. And then the next thing we know, Drew Gulak punt kicks Little Jimmy out of the ring. And then R-Truth got pissed. And then he proceeded to win the match. And retained the 24/7 title. And then the Rado Gramatalik of the Lucha Jobber Party and another jobber himself, Akira Tozawa, chase R-Truth out of the Thunderdome. So I'll probably have something with that tonight. Why not? Gotta do something. So we get that. And then after that, Mustafa Ali challenges the business to a singles match and says MVP can choose whoever wants to compete. And we get later on we got Bobby Lashley and Slapjack Shane Dorn. Just another burial of the Retribution right there. I mean, got buried by Bray Wyatt last week, and then last night they got buried by Bobby Lashley himself. Basically beat the shit out of everybody. It was fucking sick. So we got that. And then that's it. So we begin the night with the first Hell in a Cell match, which I thought was going to be the end. I thought they might have went with Bayley. Well, they were thinking of going. They were supposed to go with Bayley and Sasha to end the show, but obviously they changed that. And I was thinking maybe Roman Juice will close the show, but they went with this one. They went with Roman and Jay to start the show, which I still think was kind of a bad idea, but I'm glad they went with it because this match was fucking amazing. This match topped their match at Classic Champions. This was great storytelling. I mean, I think this is feud of the year for any promotion. I mean, AEW included, but this is feud of the year right now. Like I said, great storytelling. They didn't really go outside the cage or up the cage or anything like that. And Paul Heyman was on the outside of the cage, not inside the cage, of course. You don't want to hurt Paul Heyman. But this match delivered. I mean, this was a great start to the night. And I'm glad they booked this first. Because if they would have booked this last, it still would have been great to end the show. But I think everything behind that would have been probably garbage. But which after this match, the next two matches were garbage. And then they had Sasha and Bayley in the fourth match to kind of bring the oomph back. And then they had the fifth match was Bobby Lashley and Shane Dorn. And then they end the show with Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. Hell in a Cell went 45 fucking... All these matches, all the Hell in a Cell matches went like 45 minutes. Because I had a time, and it went under 3 hours. They finished right before 10 o'clock. The fifth pay-per-view in a row that started at 7 and ended right before 10 o'clock. God forbid they do another 6-hour show, which will probably be WrestleMania. And who knows if WrestleMania is going to be a show this year, or next year, I should say. Who knows? And where it's going to... Well, it's going to be in Tampa. Where it's going to be at Raymond J. Stadium, or it's going to be in an arena in Tampa. We don't know. And like I said before, the lease to the Thunder ends on November... they end on November the 24th. So the November 27th SmackDown might be in question. They might have to tape SmackDown the day after because of Thanksgiving weekend and everything. I don't think there's going to be a live show on the day after Thanksgiving, so it'll probably be a tape show. And that'll probably be the final show from the Thunderdome in the Amway Center because the lease ends, and who knows if the Magic might use the arena for the 2021 season in basketball. So the WWE is going to be looking at other places to go. they would think that there was reports that Illinois, they might use an arena in Illinois, maybe the Rosemont Horizon, or some arena in Illinois. They had North Carolina, they had other places in Florida, North Carolina, like I said. So who knows what's going to happen in the next 3 weeks, where Raw and SmackDown is going to go. We all know NXT's going to be smack dab in the middle in Orlando, Florida, at the Capitol Wrestling Center. So NXT ain't going anywhere. Just we don't know where Raw and SmackDown is going to be at the beginning of December, and where TLC might be, and the future of WWE pay-per-views after that. Royal Rumble, not WrestleMania. WrestleMania is in doubt right now because we don't know what this fucking virus is going to bring over the next 3 to 4 months. They're saying it's dying, but there's a second wave coming in a ton of states in the Midwest and in the Northeast, and who knows what's going to happen this winter with the flu combining with this fucking virus. So it's probably going to be worse. So going into this year, we're probably going to be still dealing with this fucking virus. And WrestleMania 37 might be in question. So it might be in an arena in Tampa, or it might be at Raymond J. Stadium with limited number of fans, because Florida is 100% open right now. I mean, they're wide open right now, but even though they're getting hit again with the fucking virus, and but they still have mandated masks and so everything. I think every state should have. I don't know if every state's mandated, but I think every state should have a mandated wear your mask rule, because we're seeing people in every state not wearing their mask, not social distancing, just being complete and utter fucktards. It is what it is, and I'm going to continue into next year. No concerts, nothing like that. Most TV shows and movies are going to be doing production in the summer of 2021, spring 2021. So no concerts probably till 2000. Well, there's some concerts announced for 2021. I don't know if that's going to happen. So we're looking at maybe 2022 at this point. Ozzy already rebooked his European tour for 2022. So we won't see Ozzy on tour till in about a year, in about 2 years. And he'll be 74, 75 years old on tour. And we thought the Rolling Stones were on tour. And I heard something about the Rolling Stones want to make a final album. Thank God. Get them out. They're all in their 80s and 90s now. They're going to continue touring. The fuck is wrong with them? Well, Ozzy said he'll tour until he's in a fucking wheelchair. We're probably 94-year-old Ozzy Osbourne singing, "I love the rails on the crazy train." His teeth come out and stuff like that. And he's like in a wheelchair, just freaking going berserk with Zakk Wylde, like 70-year-old Zakk Wylde playing the guitar. Or Gus G or something like that. Or some maybe new prodigy that comes out from the woodwork. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in the next 2 years with this fucking virus? I hope it ends. I really hope it ends, and we have a vaccine that fucking works. There's drugs that are out now, like remdesivir or whatever the name of it is, that kind of controls the virus, but still people getting fucking sick, and just making our lives a living hell. And then thankfully this year is going to be ending in 9 weeks, and then hopefully we start off 2021 the way it should have been. It should be starting like how beginning of 2020 was pretty good up until the end of January, when we first heard about the virus here in the States. That person getting it in Washington State. and then somebody got it in New York State, and then it just spiraled out of control. And look where we are now. I mean, every day they're recording astronomical numbers. The death toll continues to climb. We got over 230,000 people dead from this fucking thing. No, I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. Everybody from, people saying there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't see it. Trump saying there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a vaccine coming in December. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 6 months. 6 to 12 months. I have no idea what's going to happen with this fucking virus. I really hope it ends. I want to go back to going to a concert. I want to see In This Moment. I want to see Black Label Society. I want to see New Year's Day. Oh, by the way, congratulations to Ash Costello for getting married. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. To her boyfriend Jared. So congratulations to Ash. She should have been with me, but it is what it is. She did say me and her are a nice couple. So I think she was just teasing. She's such a tease, like Maria Brinkas. But it's but I digress. So I want to see these bands again. I want to see Def Leppard again. I want to see not Bon Jovi, but I want to see some concerts next year. I want to see Ozzy for the final time whenever he comes back to the States, which will probably be 2023 at this rate. If he's touring in 2022, most likely he's coming back to the States probably sometime either in the end of 2022 or 2023. And those are not going to be cheap seats, you know what I mean? Especially if he comes to New York, he's going to be at the Garden, the mecca of all concerts. Those tickets are going to be like $200, even for the nosebleed seats, $200 a pop. And I would love to take the missus there to see Ozzy for the final time. And see some other bands that she doesn't know about. I don't know who would open for Ozzy. I would love to have In This Moment open for Ozzy, like they did when they first came out. But anyway, I talked enough. I'll shut up now. All right, so let's go back to Hell in a Cell. So we start off with Jey Uso and Roman Reigns for the Universal title in an I Quit match. First time ever in a Hell in a Cell match. We have an I Quit match. Sorry, I'm rubbing my nose a lot. I have this tremendous fucking allergies up the wazoo. But it is what it is. But so we started with this match, and this match, like I said, was fucking amazing. I love this match. And as much as I wanted to give it 5 out of 5, I gave it 4. I gave it 4 out of 5 because this match was epic. I mean, they beat the crap out of each other. Roman was in control to start, and then Jey Uso comes back, and they got another strap. Not that kind of gold glove like in baseball, but he had a new glove all in gold. Thinking he's Thanos. All we needed was the fucking some like ruby, fire, and emerald, and all those gems in his freaking glove. He would have been fucking Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. That would have been cool. But he comes out with his gold glove and beats the shit out of Jey Uso, and he got in the cell, and he's like, you're gonna win. You never took this match. You're gonna wish you would have quit already. And they're cursing up a storm, and the freaking censors, they can't even freaking get the censor button right. You're hearing Jey Uso get saying "fuck," and and you say He's like, you ain't shit, you ain't this and that. Roman cursing up a storm. Huh, that's PG. But they beat the crap out of each other using leather straps, chairs. They used the cage a lot. No blood, of course. But they beat the crap out of each other, And then Roman goes for a Superman punch. Uso avoids a strap to connect. Then he started choking Roman out. Roman refuses to quit. And at one point, he goes back to choking Roman. Roman just gets choked out. And then the referee in this match was kind of dumb. Every 5 seconds, like, do you want to quit? 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 I'm like, shut up already. God damn, man. Fucking referee was fucking dumb in this match. But so Roman gets choked out, and the referee asks him if he wants to quit, and Roman just shakes his head. And that pissed off Jay. And then Roman comes back, locks in the guillotine, which I don't know if he has a name for it now, but Jay refuses to quit. And Roman releases himself from the strap, orders Jay to quit, but Jay refuses to quit. So he drags him to the apron, hits the drive-by. Then he puts him near the ring post and puts the ring steps on the other side of it. Then he hits the drive-by into the steps, sandwiching Uso's head between the steps and the ring post. And the referee's, he's like, "Oh God, I gotta end this match." He wanted, I said, "I gotta end this. This is getting too much." And Roman's like, "Don't you dare!" And then we got agents and referees coming out. They enter the cell, telling Roman, "Stop this, stop this." I'm like, "Why are they entering the cell?" You had Pat Buck and Adam Pearce in the ring. You're like, "Stop this, madness!" I'm like, "Shut up. Get the fuck out of the fucking cell. Let Roman beat the crap out of him." He almost committed murder in his fucking match. Let him commit murder. What the hell? I mean, come on now. So, and then Jimmy Uso comes out to stop what was about to happen. It was about Roman put the had Jay was like this, and then he puts the ring steps over his throat. Looks like he was about to kill him. I mean, really kill him. And then Jimmy comes into the cell and shields his brother, saying, "That's it. You don't have to do this. Why are you doing this? We can work something out. We're a family. We can do this together." So Roman stops. He drops whatever. I think he had a chair in his hand, and dropped the chair. And he starts crying. There's no crying in wrestling. So he starts crying. He's like, "I don't know what I've become." And then he takes Jimmy's hand. He goes, and he starts hugging him and everything. Then he just goes psychotic, and he's like, "Fuck you, Jimmy!" And he puts him in the guillotine, choking him out. And, Adam Pearce and company like, "Stop! What are you doing?" And then Jay, who was just comatose, right next to Jay, not Jimmy, who was getting choked out. He finally wakes up, covers Jimmy, and he's like, "I quit." He's like, "All right, I quit. I fucking quit." And to save his brother from basically getting killed. So Roman wins the match and retains the Universal title. So that means, as per stipulation, Jimmy and Jay have to do his bidding. So we'll see what happens this Friday night on SmackDown. There were reports saying that Jimmy and Jay will be reluctant at first, and then they'll see Roman's vision, and they'll join up with Roman to start this Samoan dynasty faction. Rikishi will get involved. They'll probably have a match with Roman, maybe at TLC or at the Royal Rumble. Then eventually it'll get to the point where The Rock, Dwayne, gets involved, and they have their match at WrestleMania 37. And Roman beats The Rock, and Rock basically says, "You're the tribal chief. You're the man." And Roman continues his reign of terror with the Samoan dynasty. And I don't know who could beat Roman at this point. So at this point, if I had to guess anybody who could beat Roman, probably Roman himself. Probably Brock. I think a returning Brock Lesnar will beat Roman. I have a feeling. He'll come back. He'll take the rest of this year off. He might be in the Royal Rumble, though he won't win it. I think Edge is going to win the Royal Rumble. I'll get to that in a little bit. I think Brock will come back after WrestleMania. Or he might appear at WrestleMania and beat the crap out of Roman after the match. Then they have a match at the next pay-per-view or Extreme Rules. Brock wins the title and holds it hostage for another year. And then Roman will chase after the belt. Probably get it back. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen with Roman at this point. I mean, the story is great. It's going to continue on. Like I said, Roman's going to face the WWE champion at Survivor Series, which will be Randy Orton. So Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns, which could be good. I think Roman's going to beat the shit out of Randy Orton, though, but we'll see. So that's that. So Roman wins the match, and then afterwards he holds the Universal title up as he goes up the ramp with Paul Heyman. And then the Wild Stones come out, Afa and Sika, who I fucking marked out for. I was like, holy shit, Afa and Sika, yes! So Afa and Sika come out with their lays, and they head up the ramp, and I think it was Afa, I'm not sure. It might have been Sika. One of them takes their lay, puts it over Roman, and they announce him as the tribal chief. So that was exciting and great. Good moment for Roman, have his father there and Afa. That was nice. That was a nice touch. And maybe we'll see Afa and Sika on SmackDown this Friday night. But like I said, we're going to get Rikishi involved in this thing. Maybe Tamina, because she's Samoan, of course. I think she's The Rock's cousin as well. Not The Rock's cousin. She's Jimmy Superfly Snuka's daughter. So Tamina will probably get involved in this thing. The Rock, of course, probably by WrestleMania time. But I like the last match and this match, perfect storytelling. This feud of the year, I just love it. It's fucking amazing. I love this feud. It's great. And this is the Roman we should have got 5 years ago. Why did we wait 5 years to have Roman Reigns be the face of the company and the most dominant fucking heel in the business right now? You thought it was Jericho? Nope. Thought it was MJF? No. Not even close. Roman is the dominant heel right now. And I would not be surprised if Roman wins Pro Wrestler of the Year this year. He gets on. He's the number one guy on the PWI 500. I would not be surprised if he's number one. For what he's done since he came back at SummerSlam, and then winning the title at Payback, and then now with this feud with him and Jimmy, him and Jimmy and Jay, the feud is amazing. I like this. I want to see where it goes. And like I said, Jimmy and Jay now going to be doing Roman's bidding, and they're going to be reluctant at first, and then they'll see Roman's vision, and then they'll team up. They'll turn heel and go after the Street Profits for the tag team belts, win the tag team belts, probably early 2021, probably maybe by WrestleMania time. They'll hold the belts for a while, become I think 7-time. I think they're 7 or 8-time champs. Because we all know the New Day are 9-time champs. So Jimmy and Jay will win the belts back again for the 7th time. hold him for a little while. Probably lose him back to the Street Profits eventually, because there's really no tag teams that's not that many tag teams on SmackDown besides Shinsuke and Cesaro and Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. That's it. No, I don't think there's any other tag team on SmackDown besides the Street Profits, the Usos, Cesaro and Shinsuke, and Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. That's it. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I love where the storyline's going. I mean, great storytelling in both of their matches. Just amazing. So that's why I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Just love this match. Great way to start the show. But after that, it's just going to go fucking downhill. This pay-per-view just went downhill after that. And we all knew that was going to happen because, I mean, the only thing that made the pay-per-view was the 3 Hell in a Cell matches. Everything else was just filler matches. And garbage matches that they should have kept on Raw and SmackDown. But they had to add a couple of matches because, 3 Hell in a Cell matches probably wouldn't have made 3 hours, but it is what it is. And that's that. And that's it. So Roman wins, and we'll see what happens on Friday night. All right, we got member of the YWC in the chat. Justin WWE NXT guy says, who feuds with and challenges Roman next? That's a very good question. They're gonna set up Roman versus Randy Orton for Survivor Series. That's gonna be the main marquee match because it's gonna be Raw and SmackDown. I doubt NXT. and if NXT is involved, who the hell is gonna be the champion? It's gonna be Finn. Is Finn Balor gonna actually be cleared by the Survivor Series and have a triple threat match? I don't think Finn Balor is gonna be cleared by then. I think he's gonna be stripped of the title, and they're gonna have a tournament, another fucking tournament. I don't know why you just don't give it back to Adam Cole, baby. Just saying. Because it seems like Finn Balor is cursed. Ever since he came to WWE, he's been cursed. Even when he won the NXT title in Japan #1, from Kevin Owens in that ladder match, didn't hold the title. He held the title for like 200 some odd days. 289 days, I think he held it for. So he had a pretty good NXT career. But then he goes to the main roster, wins the Universal title, loses it the next night because of his shoulder injury, and then proceeded to get put in mid-card hell like every other NXT star. Then he finally wins the title, wins the Intercontinental title, goes back and forth with fucking Bobby Lashley, and that fucking horrible feud that it was. Then they get him off the main roster, bring him back to NXT, and we thought he was going to be good. I was thinking maybe he would feud with Adam Cole, baby. That didn't happen until like later this year, that Super Tuesday match. When Keith Lee lost. Did he lose? Yeah, he lost the belt. But Adam Cole had the belt, really, and then they had that fatal 4-way match, and then Keith Lee won it, and then he gave up the North American title. And then Keith Lee lost the belt back to Adam Cole. Well, no, wait. Did you? Shit, I forgot. Well, I know Keith Lee had it, lost to the Killer Cross, and then Killer Cross proceeded to give the belt away the next night because of his shoulder injury, and who knows when he's coming back. Might be at War Games, I don't know. But so, and then they had that Fatal 4-Way match, which ended in a Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match, which ended in a tie between Finn Balor and Adam Cole. Then they had the match the week after that, where Finn Balor won. And then I think in his first defense, he faces Kyle O'Reilly, gets his fucking jaw broken in like 15 places. Why is my phone ringing? Oh, my phone's ringing. Man, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm busy. I'll call you right back. I'm doing a video. I'll be right back. I'll call you right back. Is it important or no? I'll call you back, okay? Sorry about that. My mama called me. It's a pretty important call, so I gotta get this done, this video done, because I gotta call her back. Anyway, so I don't know if NXT does get involved. I don't know if Finn Balor is gonna get involved. I doubt it, because I think he's gonna get stripped of the title, and then I'll have another tournament. And if they do, I hope they give it back to Killer Cross, and he holds it for like the time that he was supposed to hold it for, which I would guess would be a couple months. Then again, they could give it to Adam Cole, but Adam Cole's got in. You know, when Adam Cole's in now, as we saw on NXT this past Wednesday night, all the members besides Adam Cole, he didn't get beat up, but we saw this mystery attacker attack Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Roddy. Then we found out at the end of the night, after Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan won the NXT tag titles from Breezango, we found out it was Pat McAfee who attacked the Undisputed Era. So they're going back with this fucking angle again. So we're gonna get Danny Burch, Oney Lorcan, and Pat McAfee against the Undisputed Era. But I don't know if they're gonna add Ridge Holland when he comes back, make it a 4-on-4. But I think Ridge Holland's gonna be out for months with his devastating knee injury, his leg injury. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that on NXT this Wednesday night on Halloween Havoc, if they're going to do anything, but I doubt it. But probably save it for next week. And they'll probably have a triple threat match inside War Games with Pat McAfee, Danny Burch, Oney Lorcan taking on Adam Cole, maybe Bobby. I doubt Bobby Fish. I think he's too injured. I mean, he got really beat up. Probably Roddy, Kyle, and Adam Cole inside the double cage. That's what I think might happen. But or they might just do a 6-man tag team match at War Games, not in the cage. But I think they'll do something else with War Games itself. I don't think the Undisputed Era will be in War Games for the 3rd year in a row, the 4th year in a row. I think 3rd or 4th year in a row. But we'll see. We'll see what happens as we get there. Because that's the next TakeOver show, TakeOver 32, War Games, and then TakeOver 33 right after that. A couple weeks after that's the next TakeOver, December the 6th, I think, to end the year. So it's that. So, but to answer Justin's question, I know I really didn't answer it, but I don't know. I don't know who's going to challenge Roman next. It could be. It has to be a big star, so I don't know. It could be Kevin Owens. It could be Aleister Black. It might be. I doubt it's not going to be Otis. I'll get to that fat fuck in a minute. But that's all I got to say about that. And I think I would think Roman's next challenger will probably be one of those guys. Either Aleister Black or Kevin Owens, because Braun Strowman's on Raw right now, so it can't be him. Can't be AJ. AJ's on Raw. Not gonna be the Miz unless he just surprises us and goes after Roman, cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase. So I think that's for any champion. I think the Money in the Bank briefcase is for any champion. So Miz, Miz winning it. I spoiled that match too, but Miz, winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, and they kind of teasing him cashing in on Randy Orton like 10 years like the storyline from 10 years ago when Randy Orton held the WWE title at the time, and then he lost it on Raw on the November 23rd edition of Raw to the Miz, and then we saw the Miz girl like all pissed off. She's like 10 years older now. She's like maybe not 13, 20 something now. Probably big and gorgeous looking, but it is what it is. But who knows? Anyway, so I don't know. I really don't know who Roman's next challenger could be. After he gets done with Randy Orton at Survivor Series, I don't know what is next. What's going to be next? I think it's going to be Rikishi at TLC, and maybe a TLC match or a street fight or a Samoan street fight or something like that. Then after that, he might defend the belt at the Royal Rumble. I guess I don't know who. I don't know what it'll do for the Elimination Chamber, if they're going to have an event before WrestleMania, like Fastlane, if they're going to have Fastlane again, Fastlane next year or not. I don't know. He might defend the belt there. Then at WrestleMania, probably be facing The Rock. So that's it. And then after he buries The Rock, who knows? I think Roman will hold it for a fucking year at this point. A dominant year he would do it too, because the most dominant heel right now in all of wrestling. That's that. All right, so that's that. So like I said, 4 to 5 stars for the match. Match was fucking epic. The storytelling really delivered in this match. Wrestling wise didn't really was okay. That's that. Anyway, move on. All right, I'm gonna paraphrase some of the next couple matches and get to what I gotta do. All right, so match number 2 is Jeff Hardy and Elias. I still don't know why this is a feud, even though Jeff Hardy ran him over. We found out it was Sheamus months ago. I don't know what WWE's thinking with this fucking feud. Went back and forth for most. And then we get near the end. Hardy hits up top, connects with Whisper in the ring for a 2 count. Follows up with a twist of fate, goes back up top to try for the Swanton bomb. Elias rolls to the outside. Hardy climbs down and goes to the outside. Elias grabs his guitar. Look at the hit. Jeff with it. Hardy kicks Elias in the gut and make him drop the guitar. And then he picks up the guitar and smashes it over Elias's back for the disqualification. So Elias wins by DQ. Match wasn't anything to write home about. Probably have something this Friday. Actually, they'll have something probably tonight on Raw with it. Probably another match. I don't know. But this match sucked. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens tonight on Raw. And then that's it. At ringside, taking on The Miz with John Morrison. Winner gets the Money in the Bank briefcase. Otis was in control to start, beating the crap out of The Miz. Miz comes back with the just kicks. And then his patented corner clothesline. Locks in a 1925 sleeper. Gets Otis to his knees. Otis fights back. I guess beats him up a little bit. Miz comes back with a big boot. And goes back to work with the yes kicks again. Otis comes back. Goes for the caterpillar. But John Morrison pulls Miz out of the ring. Otis gets Miz. But Miz fights back with another big boot. Sends Otis into the corner. Morrison thinks about hitting him with the Money in the Bank briefcase, but the referee saw it, and he tells John Morrison, "You are out of here." Kicks him out. And then Miz kicks Otis to the ropes, and then Tucker does the heinous act and turns heel on Otis, smashing him in the face with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Miz is shocked. Otis is knocked out cold, and Miz covers him for the 1, 2, 3. As Tucker stares at Otis from ringside. So Miz wins the Money in the Bank briefcase. So they finally got it off this fat fuck, which he never should have won it in the first place. So Miz gets the contract. And like I said, I think they're teasing the whole thing from 2010 when Miz won the Money in the Bank briefcase and cashed in on Randy Orton. So they might be doing that. And Miz kind of teased it on his Twitter page. So we'll see what happens tonight on Raw. Maybe he teases coming out near the end of the show. Maybe Randy and Drew rematch. for the title, and there's a big hard-hitting match. Randy probably wins with the RKO, and then afterwards the Miz's music hits, and he teases coming in and cashing in on a Randy, but Randy like gets out of it somehow. Maybe RKO's the Miz, something like that. Something like that might happen. We'll see what happens with that. So match was kind of corny and it sucked. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Then we get to match number 4, Bayley versus Sasha for the SmackDown Women's Title. This was a great match. They crowded each other using the cage. They used kendo sticks. Bayley took that kendo stick and started wrapping it in duct tape, and the ref she couldn't even do it, and she's asking the referee for help, and the referee's like, "I'm not helping you." Then Sasha runs up the table and hits Meteora off of that. That was pretty cool. Then they beat each other up on the cell, and Bayley Sasha hits the backstab into the bank statement. Bayley slides out of the ring to break free. Then Bayley sends Sasha into the steel ring beam underneath the ring. Ow. Goes forward with some candlestick shots, like I said, with the duct tape. And using the cell wall as a weapon. And then she slingshots her into the steps, and he almost fucking killed Sasha at one point, by slingshotting her into the thumbtack. I thought it was gonna go right in the throat. Ugh. But then in the end, and Sasha hits Bayley belly on the. They had a ladder. She brings out a ladder. She puts it on top of the chairs, and then Sasha hits Bayley the belly on the ladder. Gets a near fall. Bayley fights back with a Bayley the belly of her own, but on Sasha. But Sasha kicks out at 2. Bayley grabs the chair, goes for a chair-assisted Bayley to belly, but Sasha counters into the bank statement around the chair, and she starts smashing Bayley's face in with her foot onto the chair, and Bayley just taps out. So Sasha Banks becomes a 6-time women's, really 7-time, but 6-time champion. And she finally wins the SmackDown Women's Title, and hopefully she holds it longer than a month, but we'll see what happens. So Sasha wins the match. Great match that it was. 3.5 out of 5 stars. And we'll see what happens on SmackDown this Friday night with Sasha as the new champ. Bayley will probably ask for her rematch. And we'll probably get another match. Probably this thing will go all the way to TLC. And I think we're going to get a TLC match in their next match. Because they'll probably be on the same team, on the Survivor Series team, with the SmackDown women against the Raw women led by Asuka. Or they might do Asuka versus Sasha one-on-one, and Bayley just does nothing. Who knows? And that's basically it. So we'll see what happens on SmackDown this Friday night with that. All right, match number 5 for the United States title. Bobby Lashley defending against Slapjack Shane Thorne. Bobby Lashley beat the shit out of him. He locks in the Hurt Locks. Shane Thorne taps out like a drunk man. So I give the match 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, the rest of Retribution storm the ring. They attack Lashley. T-Bar and Mace go for a double team choke slam, but the rest of the Hurt Business come in to make the save. And then Retribution retreats up the ramp as the Hurt Business stand tall in the ring. So got that. So we'll probably have something tonight with them on Raw. Excuse me. So we see what happens with that. And that's it. So that's it. So then we get to the main event. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Hell in a Cell for the WWE title. This is pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. They worked around the cage. They went up. They left the cage. They went up to the top of the cage. Started beating each other up on the top of the cage. Like I said, there was a ladder there. And then they started scaling down the cage. And then Randy sent Drew off the side of the cage through the announce table. Basically the spot of the night for that. And then they got back in the cage. and just beat the crap out of each other. Then we get near the end. Orton dragged Drew around the cell, tossed him back inside the cell because they were beating each other up. McIntyre was bleeding from the mouth, then bleeding from the mouth for a little while, and then it stopped. He must have ate a blood capsule or something. Orton goes for the RKO, but McIntyre counted into the Claymore kick. But the impact knocks Orton out in the ring. McIntyre goes to get Orton, sets him up for another Claymore kick. Orton ducked, hits the RKO. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton picks up the victory, becomes a 15-time champion. Finally getting that elusive win that he's been looking for the last couple pay-per-views. Getting his revenge from Clash of the Champions. So he wins the belt. A lot of people saying he's going to be a boring champion, another boring Randy Orton reign. He's just holding it for Edge until WrestleMania, or maybe at the Royal Rumble. Who knows what they're going to do if Edge gets cleared by then. But they're going to tease the Miz thing for a little bit, and then he'll have his match with Roman at the Survivor Series, and then probably have something, maybe another match with Drew, maybe that rematch in a TLC match at TLC. He'll win that one. Go on to the Royal Rumble, probably defend the belt at the Royal Rumble against somebody. Edge will come back at the Royal Rumble, probably be at number 30. Maybe it might be at number 1, who knows? But I think it'll be at number 30. Come back, win the Royal Rumble, setting up their rubber match at WrestleMania. Edge will win the belt at WrestleMania, probably lose it the next pay-per-view, maybe back to Randy or to somebody else, maybe not Seth Rollins, but maybe AJ. Who knows? Probably will be AJ. AJ's going to go on a monster run with Jordan Abdinda, whatever his last name is, the big black guy. Probably win the title after WrestleMania. See what happens with that. Or then he might win the U.S. title. I think he needs that, but he'll probably win the WWE title after WrestleMania. So he'll start his nice little run, his 4th title reign. And then maybe betrays him, and then they'll have that. Maybe the big black guy win the WWE title. I hope not, but because he sucks in the ring. But look at that. So Orton wins the belt, and we'll see what happens tonight on Raw with him and Drew. Maybe, like I said, maybe a rematch tonight. Who knows? Maybe a tease from Miz. Who knows? And that's basically all I got to say about. So I gave that match 3 out of 5 stars. Wasn't that bad of a match. Yeah, but Orton wins the belt for the 14th time, and that's it. So that's it for my review. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Justin for coming in the chat with his question. Thank you for that. Hope you sub and tell your friends about the channel and my other channels as well. And my overall Hell in a Cell rating is 6.25 out of 10 stars for Hell in a Cell. And now on the road to the Survivor Series, the last of the big 4 pay-per-views for the year. We'll see what teams might be announced, what matches might be announced. If we don't know, it's probably gonna be Retribution and the Hurt Business in a 4-on-4 Survivor Series match. Roman versus Orton in a champion versus champion match, probably be announced this week or in the next week or two. And then probably some more Survivor Series style matches. We'll see what happens with that. And like I said, I really don't think NXT is going to get involved. I think Triple H is going to protect his troops because I don't want to be doing double duty. With NXT War Games, most of the people that are going to be in War Games will probably be hurt. So I think he wants to keep them away. So I think that's a good idea. Have it be Raw and SmackDown, and have SmackDown beat the crap out of Raw. Because SmackDown has the better roster, in my opinion. So SmackDown will win the bragging rights at the Survivor Series. And then we'll go on the TLC to end the year. And then we'll get ready for the Royal Rumble at the end of January, right before the Super Bowl, if there is a Super Bowl. But that's it. So that's it. So 6.5 out of 10, 6.25 out of 10 stars for Hell in a Cell. And that's it. So let me know what you guys thought of Hell in a Cell in a comment or a video reply down below. If you have any questions, put it down below in the comment section of the video, or hit me up via Facebook and Twitter. And don't forget to sub to my channels. Links are all down below in the description box. Twitter link down below in the description box. all the good stuff. And that's pretty much all I got to say about it. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. I'll see you later tonight for my Raw review on the Killer Demons channel. Should be a pretty decent Raw. Not looking forward to it, but we'll see what happens. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on. If you're not down with that, well, fuck you, man. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches.